Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. First, I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and being with me on this journey. I hope you enjoy my channel and my creativity. Today I'm here with news. I don't know, for those of you who used to participate with Meg at Meg Journals. She used to host the Junk Journal January and Junk Journal July with prompts, which was a lot of fun. I participated in 2024. This was my January Junk Journal, and it was a lot of fun. I loved this. When you're in a rut or you're just starting out, I think it's the perfect way to do things. And it's all done with junk. This is the best part of everything. It's all done with junk. So this was a January 2024. And here was the prompt list. And I loved it. And I just want to say that you don't need to make complicated journals. This was done with a paper bag, and I love working this size. And anybody can do this journal. You just take your paper bag, you fold it in half, and here's your journal. As simple as that. You can either cut here to make yourself another pocket, or just leave here and you glue this down to solidify your paper. And in the middle, before you sewing your signature, I always add a piece of either cloth or Tyvek, just so that the paper doesn't tear when you do your stitching. You can use fabric in here or outside, and then I do some sewing around my journals because I just love it. And here, this for me was a first. I tried, I wanted to try my Big Bite. You know, a lot of women have problems stitching because of arthritis in their hands. And since I was doing this little journal, I thought, let me try making the holes with my Big Bite, because I can go in the middle with this. And what I found for myself, if you're using thread, the holes are too big for the thread. I like using wax thread to do my binding. But I found that the holes were too big for my little thread here. But if you use, and I thought, why not use a ribbon? And that's what I did. And I tied my ribbon in the back so I can, go around my journal just for something different. I wanted to try something different, and I did love this concept as well. So this was my junk journal January 2024. And like I said, this is all junk. I just loved it. I mean, of course, there's some pages that you like better than others, but it's fun to use all your things. And you know what I like about this is that you go back through them and you say, oh my God, I forgot I made this. Oh my goodness, I forgot I made this. Oh, I added a glassine bag in here. Oh, and another thing, for your pages, you can, I started my journal here just with one signature with coffee dyed paper, and I just added, this is tracing paper, and I added a glassine bag, and that's it. So the rest is all coffee dyed paper, which is easy because if you work outside your book and then you come and you can just collage on your book, it's easy, and that's what I like. And that's how I'm going to be doing for July this year. So this was my junk journal January. This was my July 2024 with all scraps that I made. These are all prints from Jelly Printing, but this journal was done with brown paper. So what I did, I just took brown paper, glued my paper in half so it would be more sturdy, and did some stitching around my bag. And inside, I just added a long sheet of coffee dyed paper. Added fabric on the outside and the inside just to solidify my journal. And like you see, it's very, very well made. One signature again. You have 31 days, so you have enough pages to make your... so like I said, this was Junk Journal July 2024. And it was hosted by Meg Journals. So this was a lot of fun to make. Also used coffee dyed for my pages. I like to start with a blank page. If I have, for example, a lot of ladies use magazine pages or scrapbook paper, my creativity my brain doesn't work that way. I have to have a blank page to start. And this was a lot of fun. I did a lot of collaging, and the prompts were fun. And I like working with prompts. It's a bit harder, but you know what? It gets your mind going. And this was a lot of fun to make as well. So that's it. If you're a beginner, I really, really suggest that you give it a try. But this year there's a bit of a change. So this was July 2024, and this was my Junk Journal January 2025. Again, this time I used my painty papers. I love painting, so I have a lot of painty papers, and I did my Junk Journal. I stitched it. Just took a piece of my painted papers, and it was done on a mixed media paper, so it's a bit thick. And inside, I just covered it with another piece of my painty papers. Again, it was a lot of fun to make. So again, but this time around, I used my painty papers to make my signature. So I had some kind of a background. I think I've got some, see? So I had already a background to start with. So this was a lot of fun to make. Again, this was a background. So they're all painty papers that I made. And it's a good way to use, again, your scraps or whatever you made. And it's always nice, like I said, to return to what you've made in your journal. Sometimes I don't remember, and I just sit and go through my journals and say, oh my goodness, I love what I did here. Like here, it was a beautiful collage. I think it had to be, I can't remember the prompt for this one, but I love this one. It's one of my favorites. So, and I had a lot of papers left in my journal. This was, we had to do something, I forget what it is. But anyway, so like I said, here we had to print on fabric and make something with fabric. So all this is done with fabric. And I put it at the end because it's heavy, and I clipped it. And what it was just a little tuck spot with a little booklet. So it gets your creative juices going, I find, anyway. So this year, my friends, there's a twist. Meg doesn't want to do the Junk Journal July challenge anymore. But I don't know if it's just for now or for the future. Like she says in her video, she's hosted it for a while, and now she wants to move to other things, which is understandable because we all do. So my friend Leigh in Australia decided to take up the challenge. So you will find her will be the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. And it's going to be on weekdays only. And like she says here, Junk Journal with me in July 2025, commencing Tuesday, July 1. Weekdays only. Open challenge. Everyone is welcome. No pressure, no stress, no rules. Do them all or just the ones you love or have time to do. And her prompts are perfect. Really, really, really nice. And her channel, and I will link her channel in my description so you can have easy access. It's hosted by Leigh's Art and Junk Journal Wonderland. And you check out her channel, subscribe. She's a wonderful mixed media artist. She does junk journaling, easy ways to do junk journals for beginners. And she does explain for this challenge how to make journals. I think she's got 3 that she makes. So you'll find your niche, you'll know what you want to do. And for myself, like I said, I just love working in a small, it's not overwhelming to decorate when your page is too big. But for this July 2025, I had made myself a art journal last year. And I just said I don't like working in bigs, but I've got space in here. And I want to continue working in my journal, and I still have a lot of pages. And again, this was all done with junk. It's fun, and I will be using this one. Like you see here, I have empty pages. So I use this to have fun. I try all kinds of things in here, and I used it for December 2024 because I didn't want to do all the prompts. And I just did the prompts that I wanted, and I did them in this journal. So I will be using this journal for my Junk Journal Challenge 2025. So that's it, my friends. I really hope that you join Leigh and in her first Junk Journal Challenge, and give her a thumbs up and subscribe to her channel. Like I said, she's a great artist, and you will enjoy her channel as much as I do, I'm sure. So that's it for my news today, and you'll probably see what I'm going to be making for July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. So take care, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.